Disappointed.
Yeah, disappointed or disappointment. It's another one of those emotion words that we wanted to put in as an alternative that maybe you haven't considered using before. And this is a really natural feeling that you might get in relation to your driving somewhere. So, that feeling of disappointment is the feeling you get when something hasn't gone the way you hoped or the way that you expected.
Yeah, it could be related to the outcome that's happened. So it could be the driving test. You could be disappointed that you didn't get the outcome that you wanted, which was to pass.
Or maybe it's that you're disappointed in how long it's taking you to learn to drive. Maybe you're disappointed. Maybe your expectation was that you would pick it up really quickly and it would be really easy. And you're feeling disappointed that it's harder than you expected.
There's lots of different disappointments that you can experience in relation to driving. And what I feel is quite important to do is to have those expectations probably laid out in front of you before. So when it comes to it, you've experienced them already. So if this happens, what I can do is this.
So, one of the things here is making sure that your expectations are realistic.
Yes.
So, because if your expectations aren't realistic, then potentially you're opening yourself up for future disappointment because it wasn't a realistic expectation or hope in the first place. So, making sure that you are realistic about how things are going to go.
Having a timed goal as well, you might well be expecting to do certain things in a certain time frame. And when you're not reaching your goal, you become disappointed because that's what you wanted. And the outcome is it's not quite there. So having a timed goal where you can move it and it's flexible can actually help with the feeling of disappointment to subside.
I'm coming back to that word of bite sizing that we did when we were covering the bees.
Yeah.
So, the whole idea of bite sizing goals so that they're achievable is to make sure that your expectations are realistic and there's less opportunity for disappointment. Now, if you do find yourself in a situation where things didn't happen as you hoped or as you expected, and you feel disappointed, it's important to recognize this feeling and acknowledge the feeling. Just noticing it and knowing that this is a normal, natural part of any learning journey. So, trying to minimize the chance of it happening in the future and then accepting and acknowledging it and knowing that that feeling will pass. You've no doubt experienced it in other areas of your life as well, and it passes, and you can move through this particular emotion.